The spouse said those magic words. I don't mean, can you open the bottle for me? It's, can you fix this? Obviously, the Duracells leaked. These are only 2018, but yeah, it leaked. So the question is how much damage is inside this, and if I can clean it up and fix it. I am wearing gloves. Uh, More to like, this stuff is caustic. You don't want to get it in your eyes. That would be very bad. And that's actually more why I'm wearing the gloves, is just to remind me that I'm handling that stuff. So the first thing to do is to pop these out. And come on. Oh, yes. This is not looking good. There we go. That definitely leaked all over the place. The second one doesn't look too bad. No, it didn't leak. That might just be from the other one. And you can see it's on the terminals. The question is it inside? So what I'm going to do is pop this out. Probably fast forward. This was actually working right up to the point where the batteries were drained, and when the missus decided to replace the batteries, she discovered the mess inside. So that's not too bad. There we go. Let's see if this will pop open easily. Any other screws? Yeah, I can't see any. Spludger. Old. Oh. Boy, there's a lot of resistance on there. Since I don't want to break this, I'm just going to take it off camera for a moment. Well, that's why. There's two tiny little screws in there. While I fumble with the screws and finally find the two that I didn't notice, in the corners here is a picture of my Joule thief that actually ran for 1 year and about 3 or 4 months. You can see it got a bit crusty also, but it actually did last quite a while. The battery actually may still have some juice in it, but the end, of course, is all rotted out now. And now, back to the video in progress. Okay, so let's take a close-up look at this. So it looks like it's pretty well intact. All the damage is on the contacts in here. Just needs a tiny bit of cleaning out of some gunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up first. I probably can't pull this apart. I'll take a general look at it. There's probably a zebra strip between the board here and the display. And with my track record on zebra strips, I don't want to destroy this. So what I'm just going to do is a quick cleanup on this, and we'll go from there. So got my vinegar here. Normally I use cleaning vinegar, which is 10% acetic acid, but couldn't find any in the house. This is just regular vinegar, which is 5% acetic acid. So you have to use more of it. So the acetic acid is reacting with this caustic stuff. I think it's brain fart. Potassium hydroxide. I did a cleaning on another one a while back, And what I forgot to do was actually then rough up this area, because it actually had oxidized the metal enough that even once I removed the hazardous gunk, it still didn't get good electrical contact. So this time I'll actually do that. Yeah, a bit more in there. This isn't looking too bad. I did notice a bit over on here, but not a lot. So I'm going to... Okay, is it still fizzing? Okay, let me hold that like that. This black isn't coming out too well on the camera. You can still see a tiny bit of fizzing in there. But for the most part, it's neutralized. So what I'm going to do now is just use some paper towels and clean it up a bit more. But before I forget, get these into a bag so they can be sent to the recycle place. You do not throw batteries into the garbage. People that do that get garbage trucks on fire. So I'm just going to move that to the side. This is the most contaminated stuff here. That goes into a garbage bag. Lay out some more towel. And finishing the drying process. I'm probably just going to let this sit for a while so it's thoroughly dry before I take a closer look. And I can get rid of these now. Well, it's dried out now. You can see on here there's quite a bit of corrosion, so it is best to get in there with a file and do some cleaning. Get it back to the point where you can see some shiny metal. That's a lot better now. Yeah. Stay in focus. So what I'm going to do is just slap a couple batteries in and see if it works. I use a couple of my good batteries. I'll substitute out the other ones. These are rechargeables. And it fires up. Excellent. So get these back out. Let's just take a quick look at the board. So what do we have here? We have most likely a blob chip on the other side. As I said, I'm not taking it apart because I've dismal with zebra strips. We've got a crystal here, capacitor, 2 transistors which are tight down there, inductor most likely, or transformer, 3-wire one. It might be pulsing it to increase the voltage a tiny little bit, but that's just guessing. And we've got the piezo here. Since I'm not salvaging this for parts, I'm going to put it back together and give it back to the wife. Well, that's it for this one. Successful. Woohoo! I fixed it.